Today we are doing heavy bench day. We're hitting a little bit of dips to warm up here. It's chest and arms today. So a little bit of dips. Hitting a little bit of chest and arms today, just warming up, a little bit of dips to start out. I hope everybody's having a good day. Glad y'all are here. We'll warm up on some dips. Just getting that chest loosened up. I like to hit lower chest on dips, man. I don't do a whole lot of decline bench for lower chest. So we do a whole lot of dips. Well, good deal. But glad to have you guys here, definitely. I appreciate y'all. I said we're just warming up on these dips before I go over and hit some bench press, and we'll get our push-ups in and stuff. Today's going to be kind of more of a heavy lifting day for the chest, just trying to really get that size. I say this a lot. I have a decent size lower chest already, and I'm not really trying to get it any bigger. So I don't do a whole lot of decline bench press. For guys that are trying to get a bigger chest, definitely do your decline bench press. But for those like me that were kind of blessed with the chest, just man, hit your dips or your push-ups for your bottom chest, or that cable routine I do, because it's just kind of shaping it. It's not really putting on a lot of size, because I don't want to get saggy when I get older, right? So it's just more of keeping it solid. But I work on a lot of incline and flat bench because I am trying to get that upper chest. I always neglected the upper. So we'll do a lot of that. Like I said, we'll hit a lot of push-ups. Like I said, right now, just kind of little dips to warm up. I'll probably throw in some upside down shrugs too on these next 3 sets, because I like doing those together. Because the upside down shrugs will hit your traps, which your traps, main job of your traps is to hold your chest up. So the bigger you get your chest, the bigger these are going to get too. So I like throwing shrugs in with those. These upside down shrugs, body weight shrugs. So really good. But like I said, yeah, we'll hit some dips. My dips, I don't really care if I lean forward or I stay straight. I'm just trying to hit chest and triceps. So usually I kind of find a middle ground. A lot of people are picky on their dips. If they want to hit their chest or their triceps, they bend forward or lean back. I kind of go right in the middle and just kind of about like that. I'll go ahead and show you the upside down shrug. That's kind of, I'm going to grab down here and come up. And as I'm upside down, I'm just shrugging. I find my balance and then I just start shrugging. It's not a row. I'm not bending my elbows. It's a shrug. So it's just in the shoulders, those trap muscles. And then when I come down, I'll go into a L hold, which is going to activate my abs. So it's a good little warm up because you're hitting so many different muscles right there. So I do like doing those. And as I said, I like hitting my chest and my traps together, because this holds this up. So I do a lot of traps on shoulder day, but I do also do them on my chest. So, because that is their job. But yeah, man, so it's kind of just doing a little bit of heavy bench press today, a little bit of arms. Like I said, Fridays we do cable chest, and Friday's always lighter, so it's more for shaping. This is going to be more for size building today. So we'll hit that. We'll hit another set of these. We'll probably do 2 more sets. I'll finish with 5 sets on dips. That's always my warm up. Usually always my warm up because one of the only things that's usually not taken here at Planet is the dip machines. So good way to warm up chest. Hit another upside down shrug. Whew. Just like that. Gym homie Chris, what's up, brother? Glad to have you here. So we're just hitting a little bit of chest and arms today. Warming up with some dips, a little bit upside down shrugs, just to activate abs, traps, get loosened up. Definitely, I don't know how weather is for you guys. It's been very hot here the past few days. I've been sweating my ass off. Last night at work, sucked ass. So, all right, we'll do one more set of these. Yeah, it's been so hot, dude. I hate it. Last night at work, I work at a farm factory making farm chemicals, and man, we were cutting bags last night. I had to suit up. I was so drenched in sweat by the time we were done. Feels like I had another workout. So I guess that's a good thing. Sweating on some of that water weighed out, but man, it's a killer. Yeah. All right. So just kind of waiting on the bench press to open up here. So we'll do a little bit more warming up. I may take you around to another machine. We got some chest press and things we can do, but I always like to make sure I'm loose, ready to roll for my warm-ups. I used to not do a lot of stretching, but as I've gotten older, I find it more necessary for sure. Loosen everything up, prevent injuries, things like that. And it's a lot of movement stretching to start. That's the thing. A lot of people want to do static stretches. Static stretching, those stretches where you're just like bending over, touching your toes and holding it. That's going to be more for when you're done working out. Those stretches are good at the end. This is more going to be for like movement, loosening up. So arm circles, things like that. That's what's going to get you going. That's what's going to loosen you up for your workout. Like I said, versus if I'm doing more hold stretches, static like this, I'm going to want this more at the end of my workout. But like to start, I'm going to be doing a lot of movement stretches, things like that. Just loosen up. A lot of stuff with the legs where you're moving, loosening up. That's going to be more important at the beginning of your workout. But like I said, we'll just kind of get a little bit more warming up in while we're waiting here. I'll probably throw some flags in. That's one of my favorites, man, because it's like pull-ups. It targets so many muscles in the body you have to focus on when you're doing these. Appreciate you guys being here, though. Appreciate you watching. Looks like we may have got a bench press open, so I'm going to hit this other flag, and we'll get over there and we'll get started. All right. Yeah, working in the heat is definitely no joke. And like I said, I'm mostly in the factory work. All right, I lied. We're gonna hit some instead. This machine looks pretty simple, and it's not one of my favorites, but it does have a good purpose. Basically, all I'm doing on this is pressing out. So it's just this machine here where I'm just pressing out. But I like it. That's another good little warm up, man. Nothing too heavy. One way thing I like doing on this is I'm coming for a single arm now and coming across my chest, and that is that middle real nice. So that's one thing I do like this machine for, is I can hit that single arm side and aim for that middle of my chest. The ones that plan it really aren't built the best for this. They're kind of leaned back too far, but I can still make it work. If I had a seat that was more straight up and down, I could really get that middle of my chest really good. But I can make these work just a little more twisted in my body. But I do like those. Hey, Austin, glad to have you here. Yeah, no machines. So I prefer free weights myself, but you can get a good workout with anything, man. It's about knowing what you're doing. It's about knowledge, um, and just knowing how to make the machines work for you. So it's one thing when you're locked up, machines is all you have in there. You don't have a lot of free weights, but definitely free weights I definitely prefer, especially when I'm doing deadlifts, squats, bench press, things like that. Free weights are the way to go. But you can get good results with machines, man. I used to do it all the time when I was younger. That's what I was doing. When I was deadlifting heavy and stuff, I could use machines. I'd rather have free weights, but you can make machines work. Like I said, it's just about knowing what you're doing, knowing how to make those muscles contract, make yourself feel it. Nice and slow, deep, really good. But definitely, if I had an option, free weights. I wish Planet had more free weights. I'm really thinking about going back to my other gym. It's a little more private too. It just doesn't have the body weight area, the area I was just at where I was able to do the flags and stuff. Planet, that's the reason I stuck with it, is because I love calisthenics and it has a way better calisthenic area than my other gym. But my other gym is small and it's very nice and has really good free weights. So I'm probably going to end up going back there, and we'll get some good videos in there and stuff. It'll just cost me like $35 more a month. But with my new job, I can kind of swing that a little more now that I'm making a little more money. Yeah, these machines here, I just use this as a warm-up. I'm really not going heavy right now. This is more just to get my chest pumping, get a good little burn going before I go hit the bench press. And that's the thing, like, you don't need to lift heavy on every machine. When I was younger, that's the thing I was doing in my 20s. Everything I went to was heavy, 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 right? But when you're bodybuilding, it's more about that 10, 12 rep range, or just getting that good burn, feeling that pump. You're trying to fill that muscle up with blood and really tear it down. And you can do that without going real heavy. When I was a power lifter, when I was younger, yeah, everything I did was like heavy as I could go. But I've learned over time, you don't have to. And as you get older, you're going to become into like joint issues and stuff. And I'm in my 30s now. I've been doing this since I was 16. And so, joint issues in my elbows and wrists and stuff has definitely popped up. So I'm trying to go for longevity now more than just trying to ego lift and go heavy like I used to. Because I used to be big into ego lifting. Other guys in the gym thought they could outlift me. I was going to show them up. That was what I was living for. But it looks like we got a bench press open. So we're going to go over here and hop on one of these. All right. Get where you can see me. Right, come this side. I try to film in the mirror here. I try not to get too many people in my camera. Some people are uncomfortable with it, so come here in the corner. How you doing, Obi? How's everything in that job? It's hot. I'll tell you that much. The job is hot. But
I worked 25 years in wire roping. I was a machinist the last 15 years. Back in the day, I used to run furnaces, 1,300 degrees, 1,500 degrees.
oh yeah.
Even on a 100-degree day, you step out away from the furnace just for 30 seconds, it feels like cold air. Some people like furnaces. I said, yeah.
Hell yeah. One of the older guys at the gym. He's talking to me right now.
You don't have a suit on, and you got that suit on, it's even hotter in that suit.
Oh, I feel you, Obi. I feel you. Yeah, it's hot in the suits I'm wearing to cut stuff with.
Oh. It'll burn right into your heart.
Woof.
People have caught fire, you'd have to rip the clothes off of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want none of that. I wouldn't want none of that.
That facility's in Philadelphia right now.
Oh, man.
When you get smashed by liquid salt,
Okay, guys, so we're doing a warm-up here. So my first three sets are kind of my warm-up, and I'm just doing a close grip bench press. I'm going to target the middle more. You don't have to be touching. I just want it pretty close because I want you to come down. So we're touching here and back up. It's just a close grip bench press, nothing too heavy. Like I said, this is just kind of our warm-up. So it shouldn't be too hard. We're just kind of getting the blood flow going. I'm going to be doing some push-ups in between too, twice tomorrow. I like that, brother. So I'm going to do an incline and decline on these. Hopefully you can see me in the mirror here. So I'm going to be putting my feet on the bench. I'm going to do some incline push-ups, and then I'll do some decline push-ups. Nothing too major, just a quick little 10. And I'm going to do the same on my declines. So we're just working the top and the bottom of the chest on these push-ups. Just keeping that pump going. Nothing major. We'll just do about 3 sets like this. I just like throwing that close grip bench in too, man. It's a good little warm-up. And I'll go heavier as I get to my regular grip on bench press, which will be a little wider. But this is a good warm-up. So we'll do 3 sets. We'll add some weight, start doing regular, and then we'll finish over here with some incline bench. I don't like the incline on this as much, but we can make it work. So close again. Like I said, just a warm up, so I'm not really taking much of a break here. Just kind of going. As we go to our regular bench press and we're going heavier, I'll definitely be taking more of a breather between my sets. Because while I did say this is a muscle building day, we're still going to do a little blood pumping with our warm-ups and going through fast. So, and these push-ups, I can feel the blood pumping through my arms and my chest already. So that's good. All right, we'll do the last round of these. I'll go opposite this time. We'll do these push-ups first, just to mix it up. Man, killer, dude. Push up, boy, that's the truth. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, that's awesome. Gym homie Chris, I'm glad you got that stuff, dude. The mic really helps a lot. I was doing my lives with just my phone at first, and it was a lot harder for people to hear me. So glad you got the mic. It'll definitely help. I'd recommend getting a magnet too, man. I just got a simple magnet. This thing off Amazon was like 15 bucks, something like that. But it works really good, man. My phone just hooks right to it. So if you're doing lives, it's really good. So we did our warm up. I'm going to add another 45. We'll start doing regular bench press. I have a free weight bench at home. I've done a couple lives with it. It's just kind of a raggedy setup. It's old, probably 20, 30 years old, but it is free weights and I do like it. And I'll tell you what, I felt the difference from not doing free weights for a while on bench press. Man, 245s was like shaking. Just because, man, that balance is not there on these machines, which is why I say I prefer free weights. But you can still get a good one in on these. So another homie. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I was doing a little live on YouTube, just kind of showing the chest day off. So yeah, but good to see you, man. You some time with the kids? Oh yeah. Good, dude. I did Smithville this year. I know you said you was going to Smithville. Was it good? Yeah. I told you that lake's fun, man. I haven't been there in forever. That's awesome, brother. Love it, man. You too, bud. Yeah, dude, get a bench at home. I agree. You should have one. Just for days you can't make it to the gym, it's nice to have. I have one. I'm looking at getting some rubber floor mats because I want to be able to do deadlifts and squats at home without tearing up my dad's concrete in the garage. So I'm really looking into get some heavy duty rubber mats. That's probably my next expense for my home gym. Eventually, I'd like to get like a big, like something like this, but have free weights and have like a pull-up thing on it too. You guys see them ones on the stores online and stuff, and they're like thousands of dollars. But I'd enjoy to get one of those eventually. Then I definitely could just work out at home and save my money on this damn gym membership stuff. So I definitely prefer free weights though, but we just make it work with this, man. I just want to show people you can get a good workout at Planet. With these machines, you just got to really, really do it, man, and be consistent. And body weight stuff, dude. Like you see me over there doing flags, doing all the handstands. Like you can get great shape doing that, man. You don't need all the weights. I just want to show people, hey, just do it, man. If you're at home, you got nothing, just do it. Do your push-ups, do your handstands. I have a buddy that's all he does is handstands, man. He's getting in great shape just from that. But we're at our first set here. Nothing too heavy. I'm just kind of controlling it. So I'm not going too fast when I'm touching my chest and back up. I'm just going for that rep range, man. I'm shooting for 5 to 10s. I know you're talking about, brother, for sure. Yeah, that's one thing. The nice about coming to the gym is you see people. You know what I mean? But there's always a few. But yeah, man, we're just kind of progressive resistance on these, man, is key. So I'm just going a little heavier, a little heavier, a little heavier. And bro, that's killer. Oh, you're telling me, dude. There's another one just walked in that I'm just like, golly, where do these people come from? Ugh. I'm just gonna throw on a 25 to start. Just try to hit maybe a couple less reps around there. Really pushing. I did 10, so I'm at least shooting for 8 on this one. That's what I'd like to get. And that's the progressive resistance, man. I'm going to add more weight and try to keep my reps around the same until I can't. So I don't know if I'll get 10 again. If I can get 10, I'm going to get it. But I at least want 8. And then I'll add another 45 instead of the 25 and try to get at least 6. I want 8, try to get 6. So kind of like that, man. Just, yep, progressive overload. That's what we're going for, man. And so like they did a lot in high school lifting, like 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. You know what I mean? Well, good. You'd be surprised. You get quite a few stairs here, and I do mostly not even because of how I look or anything, but like because I do like the flag pull or I do the one arm handstand. I get a lot of stairs because of that stuff, which is nice, you know. And I always tell people, hey, just come up, and if you want to learn, like I'll teach you how to do this stuff because that's I love doing. That's why I do these videos, man. Showing people my routines, showing them like my shorts a lot, or teaching people on like the handstand or the flag pull. A lot of my short videos. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Just trying to teach people those things. So that's one of my favorite things to do, man, is just teach people in the gym. So that's what we're here for. But yeah, with this bench press, I love doing progressive overload, progressive resistance training. That's definitely a fundamental through high school lifting, something that I picked up and kept with. When I was doing my powerlifting, that's what I did a lot of. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Sometimes come in and do like all 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, or like 5, 5, 5, 5. But most of the time it was 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 or 10, 6, 4, 2, like skip one. Stuff like that, man. So really, really good workout. But I do enjoy it. So bench press, definitely one of my favorites. But as I get older, my wrist definitely, I get some joint pain in there. Man, felt that 8. Ooh, felt that in my head. So I do a little arch in the back. It's probably hard to see from this angle, but you don't want a huge arch in your back on bench press, man. A lot of people say that that's cheating, but a little arch I think is fine. My back just barely comes off the ground. So, but if you watch a lot of online people talking, they'll say that that's cheating when you arch your back too much. So just a little arch is all you really want. As I was watching a video last week, everyone was giving this girl shit because she can bench a shit ton, but she was really, really arching her back. I mean, crazy arch. And everyone on there was just giving her shit. And I'm like, hey, man, her form might be a little off and it might not be correct, but for a girl that size to be benching over 300 pounds was impressive. You know what I mean? Like, that's hard for me, and I'm a guy that's 190 pounds. She was probably about 120, and she was a monster. Yeah, just a little, man. I don't want a huge arch because it's just not proper form. But I say to each their own, man. I don't tell you how to do it, but just how what I've learned and what I've read and what I've seen, they don't want a big arch. But if it works for you, then there's nothing wrong with it. As long as you're getting results, man. That's my thing. As long as you're building a chest and getting your results, then do what you got to do for you. You know what I mean? To each their own. It's about, your body better than anyone else, is what I always tell people. I'm like, hey, I can tell you all day how I do it, but your body might react differently than mine, right? What builds me a chest may not build you a chest because we all have different genetics, but you got to find what works for you. But so we're going to keep going with this progressive resistance here. So we'll see how this one goes. That last one was pretty tough. I'm shooting for 6. I may not get 6, but we're shooting for 6. I usually got to shake the lactic acid out of my arms because I get kind of tight. But that's what we're going to go for. See, right now my lower back is off the bench, and it's just my upper back and shoulders touching. But I just have a little arch going. I just keep that lower back off the bench press. my butt is really pushing into it, and my upper back is really pushing into it. And I'm just gonna push up. Try not to crush my mic. That's one thing I worry about with having this mic on. I don't want to crush it. So, all right. Oh, we only got 4 on that. That got heavy quick. Most of my elbows. So I'm gonna keep it there. We'll do another set there, and I'll go for 4 again. Yeah, dude, that was a lot for her to lift. That 300 bench press. Cause I'm telling you, she was only 120 pounds at most, and she was benching like 305, and I was like, dude, that's pretty impressive. Obviously, she was going like Olympic powerlifting stuff for her weight class, but dude, yeah, she had a huge arch in her back that was crazy looking, but it was awesome watching her do it. But yeah, man, so this is just kind of how we do my bench. I'll just probably do one more set here, and then we'll switch up and go to incline. Incline will be a little lighter because when you don't have free weights on this, it really gets the shoulders, man. Man, it really gets the shoulders. So, like I said, we'll hit this. We'll try to hit 4 again. Didn't get the 6. Some days it's like that, man. As you get older too, you'll notice, man, your elbows. I've been doing bench for so long, my elbows just hurt. So, but we'll make it work, man. We'll get 4 again, and then we'll go to incline. We'll hit probably 5 sets there or so, and then we'll go down and grab the dumbbells and do some bench with the dumbbells too. I really like doing that because that gets me more free weights here at Planet, is hitting the dumbbell. So dumbbell bench is really good. I'll do flat and incline on that as well, and we'll throw some more push-ups in, really get that chest working. And then we got some triceps. Today we'll just hit some tricep pull downs. It's a heavier day, so hit some tricep pull downs. And we'll hit forearms and calves, and then that'll pretty much be it. 300 bench press is good, man. It's pretty good weight. Like I said, on these machines, I can definitely get it. On a good day, I can definitely come in. I've hit 445s on bench on these. Free weights, definitely not doing that much, man. And, you know, I'll just honest with you, the free weights, it's a lot harder because you got that balance. So if I'm hitting 245s and a 25 on free weights, I feel pretty good about that because it's a lot harder, man, compared to these machines. But these machines, if you go heavy on these, you'll get a good pump. It's just you can use more weight. It just takes that balance effort out, man, which really adds another struggle. So that's why I always recommend free weights if you got them. Because while this is easier, you can still get a good workout. You just, like I said, it's got to go heavier, which sucks on my joints, but we can get it done. All right, so we'll do this set, hit incline, get moving. We only got 3. We're failing, but that's okay. That just means we're working. So I'm going to take it back down to 145 on this, and we're going to go incline. Should just go about there. Just gotta make sure I'm lined up right. I don't want this to be too low or too high. I want it to hit right at the top of my chest. Probably back a little. That's about right. Yeah, we'll go right there. Okay. So that's where we're going to be set up at. I might have to move my mic a little. Bring it up a little higher around my shoulder. So, like I said, we'll start out a little lighter on these. Just because I want to really target my upper chest. I want to focus that. I don't want it in my shoulders. If I start out real heavy, I tend to put my shoulders into it at the get-go. This way I can really focus on tightening that muscle. So then when I go heavier, it just feels more natural to tighten that versus my shoulders. So kind of another little warm-up, really. And I always go wider grip on my incline. I just feel that's more comfortable, and I feel it target the upper chest more than if I use a closer grip. Go ahead. Start adding a little bit of weight. I'll add these 25s. Whew. All right, 7:13. We got a little time. Just trying to walk through, make sure I got everything I wanted to do today. If we can get to the butterflies, I might do some butterflies too, but we only have one butterfly machine here, which sucks. That's one where you're like this, you know. I really like those, but we only have one machine here, which kind of sucks ass. So we'll see how we can get on that. Hopefully it dies down a little more. It's starting to die down a little here at the gym, which is nice. I like when it kind of dies down. Man, yeah, yesterday had a pretty good live. Gravity Core Fitness, I appreciate you, brother. That's my guy. He 56 years old, guys. Go check him out. He's doing crazy workouts, bro. He does like 500 burpees. Dude doesn't stop. He's an animal. He'll be outside in the heat, dripping sweat, doing this stuff. Monster, brother, monster. I always tell everybody he's about 2 years younger than my dad, and my dad thinks he's too old to get in shape again. And I'm like, Dad, I got to show you this guy. And he always blows my dad away when I show him your videos. So really cool, man. Definitely go check out his channel. So him and Gym Homie Chris both, they're always here. We always support each other. Just trying to get bigger and bigger, man. Because the thing is, I'm not looking for the fame, dude. I don't care about getting popular. It's just, man, it's just about helping people. You know, I just want to get out here and help people. That's what I was saying yesterday in my live. Man, I had a really good live yesterday. I had one guy come on and just tell me like he was having a tough day, man, with his mental health. And that was really cool because that's what my channel isn't just physical health, it's mental, emotional, spiritual health as well. And to be able to talk to that guy and just let him know that I was praying for him and that he wasn't alone, that was really cool, man. I live for moments like that. Really made my day that he felt comfortable enough to just come on my page and talk about it. Because that's what I've been telling people is, hey, bring your problems here, man, because we're not here to judge. We're here to help and lift you up and motivate you and getting you back in the gym. He said he'd been out of the gym for a while. And I was like, brother, if you get back, you're going to feel better about yourself and you'll get through whatever depression or anxiety you're going through if you just keep going. So I always tell people get back in the gym, man. But it was really cool to hear. So I love that. Like I said, we're just kind of progressive resistance still. I'm not really worried about the number on this too much. The flat bench was my main concern. This is just kind of working that upper chest. I've been doing basically 5 to 6 reps every time and just seeing how far I can take that 5 to 6 rep range until I got to start dropping it. So that's what we're shooting for. And just kind of controlling it. Not rushing through it. Just nice and slow, good reps, control, hitting that. Exactly, we're a family, man. And to have just a guy that hadn't been on my channel before come up and say that, it was cool, man. And he may have watched my lives, but he had never commented before. So he finally felt comfortable enough to say, hey, you've talked about mental health and it's okay to not be okay. And I've been struggling with this. And it was like, bro, I'm so glad you said something, you know? So that was really cool. And I live for moments like that, man. So, exactly. Thank you, man. I'm trying to touch that chest up and down. We're hitting that. You missed. I was doing the push-ups earlier. I know you're the body weight guy, man. I was doing push-ups earlier, doing a lot of good push-ups. I'll be doing some more when I go over here with these dumbbells in between sets. Hit those push-ups, get that pump. Yeah, dude. This guy is from Wales, man, and he's doing like crazy freaking workouts. Like I said, you guys definitely go check him out. You'll really enjoy it, and he'll motivate you. He motivates me every time I watch these lives. I'm like, damn, I need to go work out. But it's 6:30 in the morning, and I worked all night. And I need to go to sleep. So we're different time zones, but we catch each other. And yeah, he definitely motivates me to want to go work out. So I love that. And anybody watch Gym Homie Chris, man, his shorts, he does editing on his videos that are awesome. That I got to figure out how to do because he does some real cool videos on his stuff. And I'm like, damn, man, that looks dope. So I'd love to have him as my video editor. All right, we'll hit another set here, see how this goes. All right, only hit 3 on that, so that's probably where we're going to stop on our incline. That was heavy. There he is. That's my 2 guys, man. They're my biggest supporters on my page, really. And we're all just fitness guys, man. Just trying to help as many people as we can around the world. And I love that, dude. I freaking love that, honestly. Really good community. Really good people. We're cleaning off the bench here. And I know he did natural. Yeah, he was a natural bodybuilder for a long time. That's right. And, dude, he is living the life that I want to live. I tell you that. 18 years, see? 1998. That's awesome, dude. Yes. See, that is, it definitely shows, man. He's got the form. At 56, you don't see many people built like him. And, dude, he's living the life I want to live. I want to be 56 in that kind of shape and still doing this stuff. So that is what I'm here for. So I love it, dude. To be a natural that long and to be in your 50s, mid 50s, and killing it like he is, dude, that is the goal. That is definitely life goals. What's up, Brian? How you doing, brother? Old man life. That's my big homie Brian. I'm doing a YouTube live. I got people watching me. This is my big homie Brian. He's massive. He's massive. Brian's a big old guy. He's 50s in his 50s too, man. And he'll be in here crushing stuff. Yeah, he'll be in here crushing stuff. I'll be like, golly, man. You see these guys that are in their 50s and 60s and 70s even in here doing this stuff, and I'm like, man, that's inspiring. You know, shows me that I can do it. But yeah, Brian, he's one of the good ones, man. He's one of the good ones. So I'm gonna try to get you guys set up in a spot here that won't be in nobody's way. I wonder if it'll stick on this. Nope, that's not real metal. I thought I might have had you a spot, but it wasn't real metal. Yeah, Brian's old school dude, man, and he's cool. I enjoy talking to him a lot in here. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the incline on these because I'm gonna do a real light one. So exactly, dude. Jim, homie, Chris, I know you and me are close in age. Yeah, I'm 33, you're 35, and we're both doing this the same stuff, man, and I love it. So I love to see somebody in our age range too, man, just doing what I'm doing and getting it. So I'm going to start off light with this, man. I just do 25 pounds. This is just kind of one I actually stole off of YouTube. Really good chest workout. This dude is jacked, and he's doing this chest workout. I'm going to bring it up one more so I can throw in some curls too. But this one, I'm just coming up and around. So I'll start up here, and I'm going to come down like that, and then back up. It's a good little burner, man. Kind of hits every angle of the chest. So I really like doing these as a warm-up before I get into my presses. Just a few sets. And just because I'm here, I always go right into some curls. Try to keep that elbow in the same position. Maybe come up a little bit more. There we go. Get a good little burn. Nothing heavy. Just kind of feeling it in my veins, man. Getting them veins popping, getting the blood pumping is all I'm really doing with these. But I like them. Supersetted with those. So I like doing about 2 or 3 sets of those, and then we'll go into our press on the incline. Do a couple sets, and then flat, a couple sets. And I usually do just a couple sets called superset push-ups with them. So if I do 4 sets with 25 push-ups in between, it gives me 100 more push-ups in between my sets. That's usually how I knock that out. Because the bench press was our main workout today. That was our main focus on pumping up. This is just kind of a little extra, get the blood flowing, finish out strong, and we'll hit our forearms and calves, and then that'll pretty much be our whole bench day. So the bench day is pretty simple, man. Really, my cable chest day is longer, but that's because I'm not really heavy lifting. It's more just for shaping my chest. So when I come in here and heavy lift, I'm just getting that heavy lift done, man. Everything else is just extra. Because we're just trying to build size on days like this. So tomorrow, I probably won't have a live tomorrow. It's Tuesday. Actually, I'm taking my grandpa to the dentist in the morning. He's got to get his dentures replaced. So I don't think I'll be doing a live tomorrow. I'll probably do that after work and then go sleep. And then I have boxing at 7 o'clock. So if I have time, I may do a little filming at boxing. But sometimes it's pretty packed. So I try not to do a whole lot there. But I'll be there tomorrow night. And then probably Wednesday night, I'll come in here and we'll hit our squats. Hit some good leg routine. So we'll do that. I'm going to switch these out. We're going to get ready to go to press now. A little bit heavier, so I go up to the 50 pounders to start on this. Going from the 25s to the 50s. Only bad thing about playing it is it only goes up to 75, which is fine. I mean, that's plenty of weight to get your presses and stuff done. But on the days you really are trying to power lift or go heavy, can't really do much here, which is why I've been debating going back to my other gym. Whew. Yeah, so that's a good one, man. I love hitting it. When you come down through here, you really feel that bottom chest. And coming up this way, you'll get that top. So I really like throwing that in as my warm-up on these. And you get shoulders, too. Definitely great on the shoulders. This kid, he's ripped. I can't remember his name. He's on YouTube. But it's one of the most intense chest workouts he's done. And he does it to failure. I mean, he is red. But the kid is ripped. He's probably in his 20s, you know. But he's ripped. I'm like, dude, insane. So love that, man. But here we go. So we're gonna hit these, man. I'll show you what I do on these. People who've seen them before will know. I just kind of do a few supersets here. So I'm gonna start out with just a regular press. It's coming up, boom, like that, back down. It's just a regular press, regular bench press, just hitting that upper chest. Really good. Let's go about 5. And I'm gonna turn them sideways. We're coming flies. So now we're coming out. And 5. And now I'm in the middle. I'm going to do champagnes where I'm just coming up. Just like that. Now, like I said, in between, I'm going to be doing push-ups. Like, since I'm doing incline here, I'm just going to be doing flat push-ups in between. Just come down. Now, I just want about 25 of them. Switch my grip up a little. Just like that. Exactly. This is Planet Fitness where I'm at right now. This is Planet Fitness. Yeah, pretty. You can tell by the purple. This Planet Fitness, kind of your basic run-of-the-mill cheap gym. But you know, you can get a good workout here, man. A lot of people hate on the budget gyms, but for me, hey, it's all about focus, man. So it's really not too bad. But we'll hit our second set, and then we'll hit flat, and I'll do forearms and calves, and then we'll pretty much be done for the day. I'll probably go get on the elliptical for a little bit. I'm just doing the same thing. Presses into the flies. Champagnes. Into the bench. Or into the push-up, I should say. Ooh, I got 5 more to do, but we're burning. Killer. All right. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you being here. So now I'm going to do 2 at flat bench. Only thing I'm going to switch up is my push-ups. I'm going to do incline, decline again, half and half. And that'll be the only difference. We're still going to do the press, the fly, and the champagne together. So pretty good. This will just target more towards the middle of the chest instead of the upper chest. But we're just going to hit 2 sets of these. Then we'll run right into our forearms and then calf raises. And then we'll be out of here. Just trying to control that weight, man, and not bounce too much or rock too much. Good form. Breathing. Oh, you can tell when it starts to suck because I'll pick up my pace a little bit, like at the end there. Whew. That's when you know I'm burning. But I'm going to be doing the same thing here. I'm going to face this way. Let me do my push-ups off this bench. And then I'm going to put my feet off the bench as well. Oh, we're feeling that pump, dude. I'm burning. Chest is burning. All right, Gravity Corey, have good sleep, man. I know it's late over there in Wales. Ah. All right. So I'm gonna do one more set. That's about as much chest movement as I got right now, because it is super hard right now. I am pumped from doing all these reps. So, which is good. We want that. Yeah, we're gonna hit one more set of these, and we'll do a couple other things. We got some time. Push, pull, split. Love it, dude. Love it. Today we're just hitting chest and arms. Uh, let's see. Wednesday I'm gonna do legs. Tomorrow I got boxing, so I probably won't have a live tomorrow. Wednesday we'll do legs. Thursday we'll come and hit shoulders, and then Friday will be cable chest and arms. Saturday or Sunday we'll hit back and lats. So, and shoulder day we'll have traps on shoulders too. So, doing a lot of shrugs, a lot of that stuff. So, but Tuesday and Thursday are my boxing days. But Thursday I always try to throw shoulders in before boxing. So we'll make it work. So it gives me about 1 day off a week, plus tomorrow. I won't have any lifting tomorrow, just cardio from the boxing. So really I get about 2 days off a week from lifting, and maybe 1 day off where I don't do anything at all. But I'm always doing cardio, always doing something, boxing, burpees, running. So it's always just keep moving, man. Some days I don't feel like doing it, but I go anyways. You know what I mean? There's a lot of days where I'm like, I don't want to do shit today, man. But I make myself, because I feel better afterwards. And I think it keeps you young, man. And I'm in my 30s now, so trying to stay young as I can for as long as I can, right? Being in shape as long as I can. And 5. All right, we're gonna do push-ups again. Whew. Exactly. The days you don't want to go is the day you got to. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude, legs are like my least favorite too, but I get them through once a week on my leg day with my squats and stuff. And then the way I do my deadlifts, I always activate my legs too, because I don't do a straight leg deadlift. I always squat with it. So really I get legs twice a week, which is great. I need that because it's always been like my least favorite, which is funny because as a teenager, when I was powerlifting and I was 230, 240, I loved legs. My legs were huge, but once I got into bodybuilding and I got in shape and lost a lot of weight, my legs shrunk. And now, like, it's a love-hate relationship. I hate doing them, but I love how I feel when I'm done. You know what I mean? Like, I feel so much better. So it's just funny, like, how you change as you get older. Because, like, I used to hate abs. Now I like doing ab workouts, right? I used to love legs. Now I don't really like doing legs. But yeah, definitely, man, days I don't want to be doing workouts is the days that I really focus on working out, because I know that's what I need. So, all right, I'm going to switch out these dumbbells. We're going to grab a barbell, and we're going to work on forearms now and a little bit of biceps with the forearms. And then I forgot we still got to do our tricep pull downs too. So we will hit those, and then we'll hit some calf raises, and that'll pretty much be the whole day. I'll probably just go with the 50 today on these. All right. Whew. Yeah, dude. Martial arts is awesome, dude. So like I was a wrestler through high school. So I definitely understand what you're saying. Like I wrestled all through high school, and just in the past like year, I've gotten into boxing, and I haven't had my first fight yet. But my coach just asked me the other day if he thought I was ready. I was like, I think I'm ready. So hopefully within the next few months, man, start actually fighting in boxing. Eventually, I'd like to switch over to martial arts. Just gonna take some time. I just want to get this under my belt. Get back into wrestling a little bit because I miss wrestling, man. Which is why I switched over to boxing because I was missing the camaraderie and the teammates of wrestling. You know what I mean? Um, so I'm definitely glad to have something back. Um, and boxing's been good, man. My coach is good. The people there are really good. It's a good community. So I definitely recommend people get involved in stuff like that, man. And keeps you disciplined, keeps you responsible. If you have kids, man, I recommend get them into wrestling at a young age, man, because it's a great sport and it shows, like I said, responsibility and dedication to something that'll teach them very good life values. So definitely, man, get them involved. I didn't get started until I was in high school, but nowadays, if you start when you're a kid, you actually have a shot at going to college for wrestling if you start young. Versus like me starting in high school, I was good, but the guys that have been wrestling their whole life were always better than me. You know, I was good and I was strong for my size, so I could keep up, but I couldn't beat those top guys because they've been wrestling since they were 5. I didn't start until I was 15. You know what I mean? Um, well, 14. So I definitely recommend getting your kids involved with that at a young age if you go that route. Um, like I said, really good sport, man. So I'll do curls on the bench there. I'm gonna come right into a wrist curl here, reverse. It's gonna hit the back side of the forearms. Just like 15 and 10 is what I did there. And then I'll go right into a reverse curl, regular reverse curl. This is a good 5. I'll bring it down, come with a wide grip, regular curl. And a little closer. And then into the closest grip. And that's a really good burn, man. That's a really good burn. I feel that all through my forearms and my biceps. So usually just 2-3 sets of those, man. 3 is really good. If you're short on time, 2 is fine. I'm a little short on time, but I really like those. How you doing, brother? Not much, brother. Hitting a little live YouTube. Yeah. Chest and arms today. Yep, did bench press, a little bit of arms, finish out. Gonna hit some calf raises before we burn out of here. That's it. That's it.
Staying hydrated today?
Oh yeah, always, man. It's hot. Always. Got a gym buddy, another gym buddy of mine. He's always here. Yeah, we got a lot of good people come out here to plan it. Yeah, always, brother. Hey, it's good to see you, man. I appreciate it, brother. All right, we'll hit another round of these, and then calf raises, and then I'm gonna go step on the elliptical for a little bit and try to get a little fat burning going, and then I gotta go to work tonight. So let's finish this out. Like I said, normally I would hit about 3 sets of these. I'm gonna stop at 2 today just so we have time to hit some calves because I'm a little behind on time. But those are a good little burn, man. Those actually came from Arnold, those first ones. And the rest of these I just throw in with it just to keep that burn going. But Arnold used to do those forearms like every day. So I started doing them every day. Because I also want to get my forearms bigger. I'll mix it up this time. I'll start off close and then go wide. Damn. Oh yeah, we got tricep pull downs. We're gonna hit those, and then we're gonna hit calves. Yeah, dude, the reverse curl, I really like those, man. I feel them really good in my bicep and my forearms, especially after doing those forearms to start. Oh man, it's a killer. Uh, yeah, I enjoy some reverse curls. I used to neglect those quite a bit too, but they really do help shape your bicep more than what they normally do, man. When the normal curls, I got those from really. I can't remember who I was watching on YouTube. Somebody was doing some reverse curls and telling me how they hit them different than normal curls. So I started throwing them in, and it definitely shaped my bicep a little better than what I had, which was great. So, all right. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm just here to help, here to teach, here to motivate, here to talk, man. Um, honestly, we're a mental health page too, and like this is more about mental health for me than anything, man. Talking to you guys and helping you guys helps me out with when I'm struggling, man. So I really love it. I love being a part of this. Love the community. But yeah, I was thinking about 3 sets of these today, man. I do a lot more triceps on my cable chest day because I'm working with the cables. So I'll do them out here like this, along with the single arms overhead. Today we're just gonna hit these, and I might do a few single arms as well. Um, but this is just kind of just bulking day, so we're really just a little heavier coming out. I'm twisting. My first 5, I'm twisting out. My wrists are twisting out, right? 4, 5. And my next 5, I'm coming down straight. Yeah, dude, mental health is huge, man. And, I love women, but honestly, men are neglected in their mental health. We're supposed to be tough. We're not supposed to be emotional. We're not supposed to show our feelings. But that's just not true, man. It's okay not to be okay, man. This is why, like, men are committing suicide all the time because we're holding shit in and we're building it up and we're building it up till we explode or till you decide to do something very harmful to yourself and or others. And we don't want that, man. So getting it out in a safe space where you're not going to be judged is what my channel is about, dude. Like you can come here and say, man, I'm really struggling because of this breakup, or I'm really struggling, and don't feel stupid, all you brother, and don't feel stupid for coming to my channel and talking about shit like that. You know what I mean? So, because bro, I'm dealing with a tough breakup, man. I went crazy last year. I messed things up with my ex when I cheated, and I realized I fucked up, and then I went crazy and lost her. And it's been a struggle, dude, and I'm honest with it. But I'm getting better, It's just taking time, man. But I think about her every day because I know she was a good girl, and what I could have had with her. Wish I didn't fuck it up, but I can't focus on that. I got to just focus on keep doing me, keep coming to the gym, and trying to be better than I was the day before. You know what I mean? And make sure the next girl I don't do that to. And that's kind of what I want for everybody to realize you're not alone. No matter how petty you might feel your issue is compared to someone else, we're all dealing with the same feelings, man. Whether it's loss of life, loss of relationship, just depression in general, anxiety, whatever you're feeling, man. Self-image issues are huge, man. Even me, I still got those, man, because I was fat as a teenager, right? So anytime I gain a pound, I'm looking at my love handles like, fuck, I'm getting fat. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. We all have those issues, bro, and it's okay to not feel okay, to need a little reassurance. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm here for, man. I'll never judge you. I'll never hate on you. And I just want people to feel comfortable with themselves. That's what it's all about. Yeah, dude, edgy. I get it. You do a pre-workout, bro. I get edgy on my pre-workout. I take a pre-workout before I come in here, and I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be, yes, dude, exactly. Overcoming your stuff, man, and just being better. You know what I mean? We all fuck up in life, but it's about being better than you were the day before. And if I can help other people do that, that's what my channel is for. That's what I'm here for, man. Because I'm still working on myself, but I want to help others get there too. We'll get there together. That is the goal, is getting there together. So I'm trying to build a program I talked about before called Fit4Life. So anyone who's watching my channel is going to hear me talk about this. It's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual health. And it's just about helping others become fit to live their life in all areas. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it starts with the physical. But it's so much more than that, though. Because when I got in shape, my mental and my emotional health got better. I ended up finding God. Everything got better. You know what I mean? And it's ups and downs, but it's more up than down, right? If you keep going. And that's what I want for everybody, is just keep going. And we're just going to keep going up. So that's kind of my goal, man, is, and no matter what your issue is, if you're overweight and you're dealing with like depression and self-image issues, we're going to help you with all those things. If you have a drug problem and you just got out of rehab and you're very small, and we're going to help you with all that stuff too. We're going to get you building muscle. We're going to keep you on the path of recovery. Like, it's for everybody, man. It doesn't matter your denomination, religion, race. Like, everybody's going to be welcome at Fit4Life. That is my goal. And it's just getting the funds up and making it happen. So that's what my YouTube page is for. It's not for me to get famous. It's just to get my name out on Fit4Life, the program that I'm trying to start, and tell people what it is, what I'm trying to do, so that I can get there to help people, man. Because I think it's hugely important for everyone, women and men, but especially us grown men that are struggling, man, because we're dealing with a lot. You know what I mean? Um, Yes, dude. That is awesome. So like I want as many people as possible, bro. I'm trying to get experts. I'm kind of gonna be the middleman. Like I'm gonna get certified in personal training and nutrition, but I'm gonna be the middleman where I'm just connecting you guys to professional trainers, to nutritionists, to spiritual counselors, to regular therapists and counselors. Like I want to work with like Stephen Furtick. Any of you guys that are Christian might know who he is. He does Elevation Church. They have a lot of big hit songs. Um, he's awesome, dude. He's a fitness guy, younger guy in his 40s, really into fitness. I love him, dude. Super positive. So I want to work with guys like that that'll come help my clients and help them with whatever they're dealing with. That's kind of what I want to be, is just the middleman that connects people and helps people get better. So that's definitely what Fit4Life is about. But that's pretty much what I wanted to do on triceps. So now basically, if it's open, I was gonna hit calf raises, but it looks like it might be taken up. How you doing, man?
You think like you can steal that bench away right there if I do?
I don't think so. I say go for it, brother. All right, let's see. We're gonna see. It looks like calf raises might be opening up. If they do, we're gonna take those. All right, so we're gonna hit a couple calf raise sets, and then that's it, man. That's it, dude. But I don't like to take credit, you know what I mean? And I just don't want to be like the type that's like, oh, I'm doing this. It's like, no, man, I'm just trying to help people. And I call myself the middleman just because I'll be the one making the connections. Even though I'll be involved in it and be a big part of it, it's just, I just want to be the guy that connects the experts, the real experts, with people that need the help. You know what I mean? I just want to identify the problem so I can help. That's kind of my goal. Um, but yeah, like I said, we're just going to hit about 3 sets of these calf raises, man. These are another thing. Arnold trained these calf raises every day when he was training for his Mr. Olympia stuff, because he said his calves and his forearms were the hardest parts of his body to grow. Which for me is the same thing. Like I don't have very big forearms. I mean, I got good definition, but they're not very big. And same thing with my calves. I have very good definition, but they're not very big. So I train 3 sets of those every day too. Um, so anybody who's struggling with those, I recommend just 3 sets at the end of your workout every day, and you will notice a difference. Like I started getting more vascular and I started getting a little more bump, but I'm really trying to bulk those out. But they're just hard growing, man. I do a lot of pull-ups for grip strength and stuff, so I have really good grip strength. They're very strong, but there's not much size. You know what I mean? Um, yes, dude. Gym is definitely important, dude. the gym is mentally healing, but also physically and emotionally. Like it just everything, dude. When I found fitness, it really changed my life, dude. Like I in high school, I power lifted and I wrestled. And during wrestling season, I would look great. I'd be 180 pounds. I look fine, right? But off season, I'd be 230, 240, and I couldn't understand it because I didn't know nutrition. I didn't know calisthenics. All I knew was eating a lot of food and going in and doing a heavy bench press, a heavy squat, a heavy deadlift, and it got me great size, man. But I didn't like how I looked in the mirror, and I wasn't confident in myself. And that came from just learning about nutrition and reading books, learning about bodybuilding, and actually being healthy. And once I did that, man, it was night and day. And my confidence and the way I felt about myself and the world and others, everything changed. So, and it can work for anybody, man. That's why I just want to get out here and help. Um, I want everyone to feel the way I felt when I found my fitness, when I found being healthy, and helping others. Like I tell everybody, you know, I can do cool shit. Like I can do the flagpole, I can do the one-arm handstand, and that's great, man. It looks great, but I'm not showing off. Like when I get someone else to learn how to do that stuff, that brings me the most joy. Like when I got a guy who's training the handstand forever, like one of my friends, he lives in about an hour from me, so I don't see him that often. But every day he sends me videos. He's been working on his handstands, and I'm the one that got him started. And he's improving so much, man. And when I see him do like the hold without the wall for 20 seconds, it puts a smile to my face, man, because I know that I'm the one that helped him get there. You know what I mean? Like he's doing the work, but I'm the one that helped him get there. And that's what makes me feel the best is when I help other people reach their goals. So it's not about me showing off. I'm just showing people what you can do if you actually put the work to get there, because I was the kid who thought I could never do that stuff. Like I was 240 pounds and was like, I'll never be able to do a handstand push-up. I'll never be able to do a flagpole. And now I'm doing it because I put in the work to get there. I stopped complaining and started doing and learning and reading and figuring it out. And when I get other people there, man, it makes me feel so good. Like that's what it's about for me is just helping other people, man. So that's just kind of a little bit on me, man. But here's the thing. That's pretty much the whole day, man, on my weights. I'm basically just gonna probably hit the treadmill and do a little bit of cardio. But I just want to run you guys through that routine real quick. But I'm gonna go hit this treadmill for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then get out of here. But appreciate you guys being through this with me and watching this routine. So I promise you we'll get results. So I appreciate you guys, but God bless, love you, and we'll see you probably maybe not tomorrow, but Wednesday. I might have something tomorrow. We'll see. So